Okay, Max the Thomas and Turning Red Fan 2004. Since today's your birthday, this one's for you. I'm going to show you all of my custom Thomas DVD set packs. Now, I apparently had 7, but one of them, just had a bad name, so I threw it out. And a new one is in the works, so still working on that, but I'll just show you the ones that I already finished. So here's the first one. Great Destinations of Sodor. This is my very first custom Thomas DVD set. So everything around it is just red with the Thomas logo and Great Destinations of Sodor. It's a little hard to read because the gray kind of blends in with the green. 6 DVD set. Circle of Thomas. On the spine, we have our hit logo. Thomas and Friends 6 DVD set. Great Destinations of Sodor. And Lionsgate. This is a fat case version. 6 DVD set Fun with Thomas. And here are all of the DVD. Oh wait, I was too lazy to add the blurb. But anyways, we have The Lion of Sodor, High Speed Adventures, Thomas's Sodor Celebration, Wobbly Wheels and Whistles, Railway Friends, and Up, Up, and Away. And this is the description. Alright, pop this open. Here are the discs. We have The Lion of Sodor, High Speed Adventures, Thomas's Sodor Celebration, Wobbly Wheels and Whistles, Railway Friends, and Up, Up, and Away. So those are all the discs in this custom Thomas DVD pack that I made, called Great Destinations of Sodor. So, this is my very first one, and I kind of felt happy that I made this. Anyway, let's move on to our next pack. So here's the next one, Ride with Thomas. Now, this is a thick case version. It's not a fat case like Great Destinations of Sodor. And this is my second one that I made. In fact, I made this the same day as I made Great Destinations of Sodor. Turned out it looked kind of better. So, you got 6 DVD set. Pretend it's melted in the color. You can see the wall is orange, while Great Destinations of Sodor was red. We got Thomas and Friends, Ride with Thomas, picture of Thomas, and all of the DVDs that are stored in this case. We have Curious Cargo, Songs from the Station, Calling All Engines, A Very Thomas Christmas, Pop Goes Thomas, and Creaky Cranky. We have our hit logo on the spine. Thomas and Friends. 6 DVD set, Ride with Thomas. We got a Portrait of Thomas and Lionsgate. Okay, 6 fun-filled DVDs. Pop Goes Thomas, Creaky Cranky, Curious Cargo, A Very Thomas Christmas, Songs from the Station, and Calling All Engines. And you got our word right there. Okay, we have all the discs. Pop Goes Thomas, Creaky Cranky, Curious Cargo, A Very Thomas Christmas, Songs from the Station, and Calling All Engines. All in the Ride with Thomas DVD set. So, one thing interesting about it is that all the DVDs are right there on the bottom. The DVDs and Great Destinations of Sodor weren't included in the front cover. Yeah, that was a cool little texture. Anyway, let's move on to our next one. Now here is Adventure on the Rails. Now, this is another thick case. And, it is, missing all the DVDs on the bottom. is like the similarity to Great Destinations of Sodor. But anyways, now the wall has a bit of a blue part, but the whole thing right there is yellow. So we have Thomas and Friends, Adventure on the Rails, 6 DVD set, got a picture of Thomas, James, and Percy. Come on, camera, get focused. Okay, there we go. You have our hit logo, Thomas and Friends, 6 DVD set, Adventure on the Rails, Portrait of Thomas, and distributed by Lionsgate. 6 DVD set fun. Now here are all the DVDs. You have The Birthday Express, Come Ride the Rails, Hop on Board, which is just sing-along and stories, Tales from the Tracks, Merry Christmas Thomas, and Merry Winter Wish. And it just says copyrighted mention. Okay, now here are all the discs. The Birthday Express, Come Ride the Rails, Hop on Board, Tales from the Tracks, Merry Christmas Thomas, and Merry Winter Wish. Those are all the discs that's in Adventure on the Rails. Still, it's a pretty cool pack. And anyways, let's move on to our next one. Here's Engine Adventures. Now this one is actually different. It's a new style pack. It still has the 6 DVD set stuff. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. So we have so anyways, this case that I made it's grammar, at least. Yeah, it's Thomas popping out of a pink wall with circles of James, Percy, and Emily. This is Thomas and Friends and Engine Adventures. This logo is actually pretty nice, actually. Okay. You have our hit logo. Thomas and Friends, 6 DVD set, Engine Adventures, Portrait of Thomas, and Lionsgate, distributed by Lionsgate. 6 DVD set fun with the engines. And we have the DVDs, Percy and the Bandstand, Carnival Capers, The Great Discovery, Holiday Express, Teamwork with Thomas, and The Runaway Engine, which is just Thomas and his friends get along. Now here are all the discs as we open up the case. Percy and the Bandstand, Carnival Capers, The Great Discovery, Holiday Express, Teamwork with Thomas, and The Runaway Engine. So they're just all DVDs from the model series. So let's move on to our next one, shall we? Now here is Fun Thomas. Now we got a different styled picture. I mean, it's just for the front cover. Now it looks like a background that actually looks like it looks like an actual outing. What do I mean by that? Well, you see, there's like grass, and then the blue sky and the sun, and there's a picture of Thomas. Still, it has Thomas and Friends, Fun Thomas, 6 DVD set. We have our hit logo, Thomas and Friends, 6 DVD set, Fun Thomas, Portrait of Thomas, and distributed by Lionsgate. 6 DVD adventures with your #1 pal. We have Splish Splash Splosh, Steamies vs. Diesels, Milkshake Muddle, Day of the Diesels, Engines and Escapades, and Go Go Thomas. So here are all the discs. Splish Splash Splash, Steamies vs. Diesels, Milkshake Muddle, Day of the Diesels, Engines and Escapades, and Go Go Thomas. So, yeah, this is a very different cover. Also, one thing, I colored this side blue, and I colored the bottom part green. It's really nice. Anyway, let's move on to our last one. Finally, here's Track Tales. Track Tales is probably my least favorite. Because, well, the front cover is nice. I mean, the whole wall was yellow. And it has the title that looks like an engine. It has Thomas and Friends, Track Tales, 6 DVD set. We have a picture of Thomas, Percy, and James. And I actually included all of the DVDs that are included on the bottom. We have Start Your Engines, The Adventure Begins, Wild Water Rescue, Tale of the Brave, The Great Race, and Journey Beyond Sodor. We have our hit logo, 6 DVD set, Thomas and Friends, Track Tales, Portrait of Thomas, the DVD logo, and Universal. That's right, this is the first custom DVD by Universal. All aboard for fun. You have Start Your Engines, The Adventure Begins, Wild Water Rescue, Tale of the Brave, The Great Race. It's kind of a bit squished right over there, as you can't really see the T. And Journey Beyond Sodor. So here are all the discs. Start Your Engines, The Adventure Begins, Wild Water Rescue, Tale of the Brave, The Great Race, and Journey Beyond Sodor. Anyways, that was it for all of my custom Thomas DVD packs. I'm still in the works of making the other one. I hope you love them. Max the Thomas and Turning Red Fan 2004, and happy birthday.